Hi friends, this is Shamini from SMS College of Technology, and today we are going to see about partnership, which comes under the quantitative aptitude. It is a very important concept in every business. So let's see some of the tricks and tips to solve the partnership problems which may be asked in your interview questions. So before we go into the concept, let's see what is a partnership. So basically, a partnership is a term used to denote a business which is run by two or more persons. So if two or more people or person run a business jointly together, then it is called as they are called as a partners, and the deal between them is known as a partnership. Basically, there are two types of partnership, which is simple partnership and compound partnership. So simple partnership is that is, in this type of partnership, the capital of each of the partners are invested for the same time, and gain or loss are divided among the partners in the ratio of their investments. Suppose, for example, if a person A may invest 2 portions and B invest 3 portions, means if they earn some 10,000 rupees as a profit, it will be divided into 5 portions, that is not equally. 2 portions will be given to A and 3 portions will be given to person B. This is the simple partnership. And next comes the compound partnership. Here, in this type of partnership, the period of investments are unequal. That is, the partners may invest for some period, not equally. That is, for example, if A person can invest for 5 months and B person for maybe around 3 months or even maybe for 7 months, like that. So equivalent capitals for unit of time are calculated by multiplying the capital with the number of units it was in the business. So this is the calculation being done in the compound partnership. Other types of partnerships are working partner and sleeping partner. As you all know that working partner is partner managing the business, and a sleeping partner is person who is investing the money but he doesn't involve in any activity in the business. And let's see about the tricks and tips in calculating the partnership. That is, first is the simple partnership. Partners invest for same time, but the amount of investment may vary depending upon their interest. Suppose P and Q invest rupees X and Y respectively for a year in a business. At the end of the year, P's share of profit divided by X, Q's share of profit, which is equal to X divided by Y. So X is to Y, that is X ratio Y equal to P's share of profit ratio and Q's share of profit. And next comes the compound partnership. When partners invest for different period times, then equivalent capitals are calculated for a unit of time by taking capital, which has been multiplied by number of unit of time. Suppose P and Q invest for rupees X for months for A months and rupees Y for B months respectively, then it can be calculated as P share of profit is equal to X into E. That is, capital amount is X and A is the number of months invested, and Y's share of profit can be calculated by Y into B. That is, Y's investment capital into B, that is number of that is time, unit of time it has been invested in the business. While calculating or while seeing the example, you can easily know how to calculate these partnership shares, profit or loss, everything. And next is, this is the what, that is capital amount P into time period of P ratio capital amount of Q into time period of Q, which is equal to P share of profit and Q share of profit. So when n number of partners investors for a different period of time, we just add till the n number of investors. That is, A is the amount, T is the time period, and P is the profit earned. This is about the compound partnership. And this is the, basically you will get two different question varieties. That is, in a simple partnership you will be getting two cases. That is, two partners join at the same time time to start a business and 3 partners join at the same time to start a business. And compound partnership, yeah, same, you will get 2 cases, like 2 partners join at a different time in a business and 2 partners join at the same time and third partner joins the business later. These are all the cases usually you will get in your interview questions. And 3 partners at different time. Okay, these are all the question varieties which has been asked in your interview. First, let's see about simple partnership. That is 2 partners join at the same time to start a business. This is the case. That is 2 partners in the business given. That is, these are all the question varieties or question patterns which may be asked in your interview. That is, amount invested by the 2 partners and the time for which they invest will be given, and you are requested to follow to find the profit earned by each partner or the ratio in which it has been divided. And in the second case, ratio of the profit earned by the 2 partners will be given and the amount invested by one partner will be given, and you will be asked to find out the amount invested by the second partner. This is the second case. And in the third case, the amount invested by 3 partners and the profit gained by them after a specified time will be given to you, and you will be asked to find out the share of the profit gained by each. So these are all the 3 major cases which have been asked under the 2 partners in the business in your interview questions. And for the compound partnership, 2 partners join in different time in a business, and there are certain cases. That is, in the first case, you will be given investment of the partners and the time of each joining partner and the total profit earned after specified time, and you are asked to find out the share of the profit. And in the second case, you will be given the investment of 2 partners and the time of joining partner and the ratio of the profit earned, and you will be asked to find out the partner second joining the business with the first partner. These are all the 2 cases which comes under the partnership, compound partnership, and the 2 partners join at different time. So this is the, let's say, about one simple example to understand this concept, and later in next videos I'll share you the example for all these cases which I have been told earlier. And the question is, A and B invest in a business and the ratio 3 is to 2. If 5% of the total profit goes to charity and A's share is rupees 855, the total profit is what? And you will get options like rupees 1425, 1500, 1537.5 and rupees 1576. And let's see the solution. First, let the profit be rupees 100. Okay, and after paying to the charity, A's share will be, this 5% is being given, and from that 100 rupees 5% is 5 rupees, so 95 rupees will be there. So 95 into 3 by 5, that is 3 is the ratio of A's investment, out of which there will be 5 parts, that is 3 portion belongs to A and 2 portion belong to B. So totally you will be getting 5 portions as a whole. So if you do this calculation, you will get 57 rupees, and if A's share is 55, total profit would be 100. Okay, then if A's share is rupees 855, that is our question, then the total profit would be 100 into that A's share 855 divided by, after paying to charity, A's share will be 57 for that 100 rupees. So if you calculate this, you will get 1500. So your answer is option B, 1500. This is the steps you need to use while calculating the profit of A, okay, or profit of any X person which has been asked in your question. Okay, are you all clear? I'll share some of the questions in the worksheet so that you can able to work it out, and you can come out with a different you can come across different answers. We'll check it out and you can easily crack in your interview. Okay, next we'll see about the partnership. This is the second type of question which has been asked in your interview, in many interviews, that is partnership and data sufficiency 1. In this case, each of the questions given below consists of a statement or a question and 2 statements numbered 1 and 2 given below it. You have to decide whether the data provided in the statements or sufficient to answer the question, you have to read both the statements and give answer A if the statement 1 is alone, and B if statement 2 is alone sufficient to answer, and you have to mark option C if either statement 1 or statement 2 alone sufficient to answer, and you have to mark it as D option if both the statements are together or not sufficient to answer, and you have to mark it as option E if both statement 1 together are necessary to answer the questions. That is, a statement will be given to you, and below that statement they will give some two statements, like one with the number 1 and 2, and below that you have the options like statement 1 alone sufficient for the answer. For that you have to work it out, and if you find that if statement 1 alone is enough to answer your question, then you can mark the A option. If the statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer your question, then you can go with option B. If either statement 1 or statement 2 are sufficient to answer, that is, then you can go up with option C. If even both the options, that is statement 1 and statement 2, are not sufficient to answer your given question, then you can go with option D. So if both the statements 1 and 2 are required or necessary to answer your questions, you can go with an option C. So this is the statement, or this type of question will be asked in many interviews, like group exams or your some entrance exams or bank exams, like that. And same case, the partnership and data sufficiency. So this is the second case of problem. Here each of the questions below consists of questions followed by 3 statements. Here 3 statements will be provided. You have to study the question in the statements and decide which of the statement is necessary to answer the question. Okay, this is the second case, and this will be also asked in many questions, that is in many interviews or many written exam aptitude questions, like that, interviews. Okay, so then the last case is partnership and data sufficiency 3. Here each question is followed by 3 statements, and you have to study the question and all the 3 statements given to decide whether any information provided in the statement is redundant and can be dispensed with while answering the questions. Okay, this is the third case. So I think you have been just clear with the concept of partnership as of now, and what type of questions or what criteria or what basis the questions would be asked in the interview. Okay, are you clear with it? I think you can understand it now. So this is the basics of partnership, and in my next videos I will explain you with some examples. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Thank you.